Tomorrow, PlayStation Plus gets its biggest update of 2026. Everyone is hyped about Resident Evil Village and Like a Dragon, but they're missing the absolutely insane marketing play Capcom just pulled off. Also, Sony is about to screw over anyone who cares about story continuity in one of gaming's best franchises. Nobody's talking about this. Okay, so PlayStation Plus has this weird thing happening tomorrow. If you are on Essential, that is the basic 10 a month tier, you are getting what people are calling one of the worst months in I do not know a year. Maybe more, but Extra and Premium subscribers actually getting some legit bangers. This split is getting worse every month, and Sony's counting on most people not noticing. Resident Evil Village drops on PlayStation Plus Extra tomorrow, January 20th. Resident Evil Requiem, that's Ray 9, launches February 27th. Do the math, that's 38 days. You think that's random? Capcom doesn't do random. This is surgical precision marketing, and it's actually kind of beautiful if you think about it from a business perspective. Look, Capcom's giving millions of PS Plus subscribers a free month to play through Village. Fall in love with it, experience that ending, get invested, and then you're primed to drop $70 on Requiem day 1. Village takes about 10-12 hours to beat, maybe 15-20 if you're doing DLC and exploring everything. That's literally the perfect amount of time before the sequel launches. Compare this to what Microsoft does with Game Pass. When Bethesda launched Starfield Day 1 on Game Pass, $0 from millions of players. They just gave it away. Capcom's using PS Plus as a funnel, hook you with the previous game, then charge full price for the new one. I'm honestly not even mad about it. Village is fantastic if you haven't played it. This is literally your last chance before Requiem drops. Just know that Capcom planned this down to the exact week. The timing is too perfect. Okay, this one genuinely annoys me. Tomorrow same day, two things happen. Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name leaves PS Plus Extra, and Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth joins PS Plus Extra. Sounds fine on paper, right? Old game out, new game in, except Gaiden's story leads directly into Infinite Wealth. Like directly not, oh it's loosely connected. No, Gaiden is basically Infinite Wealth's prologue. It's Kiryu's entire emotional setup for the next game. Playing Infinite Wealth without Gaiden is like, I don't know, watching Infinity War without seeing any previous Marvel movies. Can you do it? Sure. Will you miss a ton of emotional beats and context? Absolutely. And the worst part, Gaiden is only 12-15 hours long. Sony could have kept it available for 2 more weeks and most people could have finished it. But no same-day swap. Most casual players won't care, I get it. Infinite Wealth is designed to be newcomer-friendly, but for people actually following this series, this is legitimately frustrating. This reveals something bigger though. PlayStation Plus Extra has no real curation strategy. It's just random licensing deals and contract expirations. Game Pass. They keep story-related games together. Sony just rotates stuff whenever. Sony should, and I know they won't do this, but they should have a rule. Don't add a sequel until the previous game has been available for at least 6 months, or keep direct prequels available together. This is basic stuff. They're just not thinking about it. Remember when Sony announced that starting January 2026, PlayStation Plus would focus on PS5 titles and stop guaranteeing PS4 games? Yeah, about that Essential Tiers January lineup. Need for Speed Unbound PS5 only. What's interesting though, the Extra or Premium lineup actually is more PS5 focused. Resident Evil Village, Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, Darkest Dungeon 2, these are primarily PS5 experiences, even though some have PS4 versions available. So what happened? Did Sony just forget? No, this was intentional expectation management. Sony wanted to say we are not guaranteeing PS4 games anymore, which gives them the flexibility to include PS4 titles when they need to pad the lineup cheaply. Translation: they wanted to lower expectations so people wouldn't complain when months are weak. Halo Infinite launched incomplete. Meanwhile, PlayStation's big games God of War, Spider-Man, Forza Horizon, they launch at $70. Stay there for a year or two, then hit Plus. If you're patient and look, most people have massive backlogs anyway. PS Plus Premium gives you better value. Unless you specifically need day 1 Xbox games, the game's hitting Plus tomorrow. Resident Evil Village is 90 plus rated. Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth is 89 on Metacritic. These are quality titles. 1.60 a year versus 3.60 a year. The math is pretty clear. Need for Speed Unbound has Essential tier subscribers actually mad, and I get why. This game was already on PlayStation Plus Extra from February to August 2024, 6 full months. So if you were an extra subscriber during that time, you already played this free game. Now they're giving it to Essential subscribers as one of their 3 monthly games. It feels cheap. Because it is cheap, Sony's literally recycling content. Business-wise, it makes sense though. Putting a game on Essential costs Sony more than putting it on Extra, because Essential games stay in your library forever. Extra games can be removed anytime, so Sony has to pay publishers more for Essential releases by giving Essential a game that was already on Extra for 6 months. Sony probably negotiated a cheaper deal with EA. Hey, this game already had exposure on our platform, so we'll pay you less to make it an Essential title. Smart for Sony's bank account, bad optics for subscribers. It makes Essential feel like the leftovers tier you get what extra people already played 6 months ago. When you're charging people $80 a year, that's not a great look. Game Pass doesn't usually do this. They keep games available longer and don't recycle them between tiers. Small thing, but it adds up. The community reaction is completely split based on which tier you're on. Essential subscribers on Reddit and forums are mostly disappointed. Need for Speed was already free on Extra. Epic Mickey got mixed reviews. This is what we get after the PS5 Focus promise. Worst start to the year. Extra or Premium subscribers are actually pretty happy. Resident Evil Village is incredible, perfect timing. Darkest Dungeon came out of nowhere. Like a Dragon this soon is crazy. A Quiet Place is solid for horror fans. Sony's creating a 2-class system. Premium subscribers get quality stuff, while Essential increasingly feels like a tax you pay for online multiplayer with mediocre games thrown in. This isn't sustainable. Either Essential needs to improve, or people will just drop down to Essential only for online play, which hurts Sony's subscription revenue. My prediction. Within the next year, Sony either improves Essential's quality or devalues it further. Maybe they'll add ads. Maybe they'll reduce it to 2 games per month instead of 3. Something's gotta change. Alright, actual advice time. Essential only subscribers. This month is skippable unless you really love Court Keeper, which is actually excellent for co-op. Don't feel FOMO about this lineup. Extra or Premium subscribers. Tomorrow's a big day. Download Resident Evil Village immediately and play it before Requiem launches February 27th. If you like RPGs at all, try Infinite Wealth, and Darkest Dungeon 2 is the sleeper hit here. Fantastic roguelike if you're into that. Thinking about upgrading. Right now, PS Plus Premium at $160 a year is genuinely the best value in subscription gaming. Game Pass Ultimate at $360 a year is. I mean, that's a tough sell unless you absolutely need day one Xbox exclusives. So my hot takes on all this. Capcom's Ray Village timing is genius. Sony messed up the Like a Dragon swap. They're getting too aggressive recycling content to Essential, but the games themselves are still good. If you have Extra or Premium, you're getting quality titles tomorrow. Just don't expect Sony to perfectly curate anything or respect story continuity between games. They're not thinking that deep about it. PlayStation Plus in 2026 is basically 2 different services. Premium tiers are solid value. Essential is getting worse every month, and Sony's curation strategy seems driven by licensing deals and cost-cutting more than actual player experience. Capcom played this brilliantly with Village. Sony fumbled hard with the Like a Dragon timing, and that whole PS5 Focus promise was just corporate speak for we might give you PS4 games whenever we feel like it. Tomorrow, January 20th, 9 new games arrive, 4 games leave, and millions of subscribers are trying to figure out if they should upgrade, downgrade, or cancel. Download what you want, skip what you don't. These services exist to save you money, not give you FOMO about playing everything. You don't need to play everything. If this actually helped you understand what is happening with PS Plus tomorrow, not just the games list, but the why behind all this, hit that like button, subscribe. If you want more analysis that goes beyond surface level coverage, drop a comment, Essential, Extra, or Premium. And are you happy with tomorrow's lineup? See you in the next one.